Mid-afternoon. I'm thinking of some Halloween florals. So we're going to start with some slate gray from KMS. I'm thinking of a garden view and then having some bats overhead. So very loose florals here. Using my Princeton Neptune 8 to make some quick little petals. Okay, so after this gray, I will add a color. Maybe a blue. And for that, I'll switch over to a smaller brush, my round 4, and use Blue Bonnet. I think having a different color blend into that gray would look really good. Maybe Winter's Glow Yellow. I'm going to stick with a smaller brush to make some smaller petals. I do want to save some room for some bats. Thank you, hopeful optimist. Just thinking of some loose garden blooms and using the colors I have in front of me. I know, yesterday I was live on Instagram and I painted this with Aduma. And then I had some work before that I had to get done, some tutoring. So I haven't been painting on here as often. Just mixing up a green. You need to get back to your watercolor class. This inspires me. Okay, well, have fun. I love that you feel inspired. Gonna fill in quite a bit here. I want this very full. Thank you, Carly. Yes, I am ready for Halloween. These colors are from Mooncat's Nightmare Before Christmas latest release. I usually don't pack in so many florals in one painting, but I do want this to look like a bit of an outdoor garden, just because I want to have some bats and make it festive here. So, me personally, I'm not really feeling this one, but maybe I'll like it more when it's finished. Okay. Now I have some options for this bat that I want to include. I'm thinking, thank you, Carly. She says, I think you're executing it well, even if it's not what you necessarily like. I appreciate that. I was thinking silhouette would look cute as even just an outline of a couple bats, just because it's sparkly. So that's an option. Or the black or the gray really would look good. And I don't have a pencil on me, so I'm gonna freehand this. We'll see if that's a mistake later or not. Maybe I'll use that light gray that I have here as my outline. So I did do this bat, so we'll see. I'm telling myself if I could do it with nail polish, this has to be easier. Okay, so now that I have that, I could just add some water and let that bleed a bit. No, these are handmade watercolors, but I didn't make them. These are all from KMS so far. She's been making her own paint for a few years. I trust her much better than what I could do. Now, as for that sparkle, I think I do want to add a little bit of silhouette, just because I've got a lot of dark colors over here and I don't want the bat to look too out of place. I want you to notice him now that I know the shape looks pretty good. So that's the silhouette. There's going to be some metallic shine to that. How do we like that? Should I fill it in with this color or kind of leave the outline prominent? Can you kind of leave it as is or fill it in a bit? When I'm up close to it, I really like that bit of lightness on the inside. But then when I'm looking at it on my phone, I think shading it in would be good. So let me know your perspective there. Should I stop what I'm doing and let them be, or fill them in a bit darker? Oh yeah, Talented Creations. I just did a little swatching of her colors, my favorite colors of hers. I could bring that over. I have it on the counter next to me. But I took her matte colors that I really liked and I have them swatched, and then some of her metallics, but she has a lot of fun sets as they are. So you could get like little 4-set samplers, or she's got 6, and then every month she does a collection of 6 matte and 6 shimmer. So I can pull that out if you'd like to look at my favorite mattes and favorite shimmers so far. That's my project that I'm kind of working on right now. Okay. I should have a smaller bat. I should, but I don't want to mess this up. I kind of like it. I told you before I wasn't super thrilled because there's so much going on. But I think I like the combination of colors. Let me grab those swatches. Again, she has way more colors than what I'm showing you. But I went and I tried to find my favorite 6 that would look good together. So that's what this is down here. But these are some of them. Cringe bat. Oh my gosh, I did. If you like florals, I definitely painted you. And then these are some of her metallics. Again, this is just like one set of the bronzy shimmers. She's got lots of different colors, so I have to work on that. But high shine, if there's a favorite metallic watercolor maker, I'd say it's her. I love these. Okay. I'm just thinking if I want to add anything else to this. If Cringe Bat likes it, I think that means I should stop, right? So that might be it for today. I'll definitely be doing more bats, hopefully throw in a pumpkin in there over the coming week. But I think this was a good start, having some florals in there. I'm going to go back to swatching out my favorite metallics, getting into these other colors. She has a lot of pretty blues and purples that I want to narrow down my favorites for. Thank you, Rachel. As for this, I think I'm done. I really like the floral section that I have in my pumpkin that I did yesterday. You could catch that live painting session with Aduma that's on my YouTube channel. And then I've got a little bit more me. If I see a few new faces, but these florals are more my favorite. So a few of them, very light, some big leaves. That's a little bit more my style. But this was fun, a little bit outside my comfort zone. Thanks for joining me today. Tomorrow I do have a meeting after work, but I should be here around 4, maybe a little bit later, 4 p.m. Eastern. And then Tuesday I should be here as well, if you're on the lookout. So see you again soon, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, everyone.